So here we are with the new Stockport County Ladies manager, Steve O'Hara. Hi, Steve. You okay?
Yeah, very well. Are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Thought we'd get you in for an interview, and I've got to say straight off the bat, apologies for that picture that had the old manager on it. We will we will get that sorted.
Okay, no worries.
We're famous for not having done our prep and research on this show anyway. So,
well, I've just had to take down all my Simon Rusk pictures before we started. So it's fine.
Really, thanks for coming on. Just to also say as well, we've not just got you on because you've just played at Edgeley Park and everything's all a bit sort of in the spotlight. We've been wanting to get someone on from the ladies for a long time. So it's really good that you're on, and really pleased for you to be here. So tell us a bit about the ladies then. Tell us a bit about you and how you became the new Stockport County Ladies manager.
Well, I've been coaching now since probably about 2011. It's 2002. So, and I've been sort of in the men's non-league scene for that amount of time, doing teams like Vauxhall, Marine, Burscough, Skem, Prescott Cables. So a good standard at non-league. But intermixed with work, really. Doing a lot of, I used to work on Formula One, so I used to work away quite a lot. Trying to mix football and working away was quite hard. But I seen this come up. I was at Atherton LR. I seen this was come up, and I just thought, do you know what? I think the women's game at the moment is growing so fast. I think I seen a quote a couple of weeks ago saying it's the fastest growing sport in the world, women's football. And I thought, what a time to be getting involved with a club at a good level as well. Really decent level. And I spoke to a couple of people I knew, and they said, yeah, you'd be suited for that. So apply for it. So which I did, and thankfully they chose me. So I was absolutely delighted. So I'm loving it.
Good stuff. And have you brought your own backroom staff with you? Have you brought all those with you, or were they already there?
No, I've inherited a backroom team in Sam, Gemma, Lewis, and I brought in a goalkeeper coach myself, Adam Morley. We did have one lad who was the goalkeeping coach, but he went off to work with Mac's first team. So he's been there from just after I came in, Sean. So good luck to him. You want to be coaching at the highest level you possibly can, and he's obviously getting all the experience he needs up there now. So, but yeah, I inherited a really good team, and it took a few weeks to get our message across, but we're getting there slowly, and it's starting to look like a real team now.
Yeah, it's good that you brought a new goalkeeper coach in, because the one before that was a weirdo.
Oh, I love it. No, I really enjoyed it. I worked with Jess as well, Jess Linford.
Yes. So made 2 great saves yesterday.
Yeah, I'll probably pop down and see her at some point, see how she's getting on. But yeah, she's a really good goalkeeper. Tell us about the setup then, because obviously it appears from the outside in that the ties with the men's side is becoming stronger and more close knit. Is that something you would agree with? And if so, what is that starting to look like?
Yeah, it's starting to really come together, because whoever we play or wherever we go, they think that we're already affiliated with Stockport Men's, and that's not the case. We're a club on our own, and we've got juniors from under 8s all the way through to first team. I think there's something like 300 players at the club. And when I walked in to the first training session on a Wednesday night after I got the job, I was just like blown away with just the amount of juniors that are on the pitches and just having fun and learning. And like I say, the progression through the ages, really good teams as well. Under 16s have just won the league. The reserves won a national cup yesterday, so congratulations to them. That was a fantastic result for them in the final. And I think one of the other younger teams, maybe 12s, have finished runners up and in a cup final or something like that, as well as the 18s are doing really well as well. So, and Devs have finished second. So the actual standard of the club is superb but big. There's a lot going on there, and it's definitely something that we're striving, that everybody's pointing in the same direction of wanting to play for the first team, which is only going to improve us as a club.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Rosie in particular does a great job with the. It's not called the community side, is it? But it's the youth element of it.
Yeah, Rosie's reserve team manager, and I think she's been at the club for probably 13 years now. I think she's been there a long time. Yeah, she does a great job. So So for her to win a national trophy yesterday was fantastic for her and Ollie who run alongside her. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, good stuff. So the team that you've inherited, then I noticed that a few of them are still there from when I was there. Like Jess Linford, like we just said, Jess Battle, Emma License was still there. I think Leaf still got Liv. Is it Liv?
Liv Wild.
I say Liv Wild. I could say Liv Taylor then. I don't know why. Liv Wild. Yeah. Yeah. So have you brought your own players in and or have you just kept what you've got and started just to add to that kind of thing?
I mean, I've been really lucky. I've inherited a really, really good squad, and there's no getting away from the fact that what Ronnie did. Ronnie did a great job with the girls that he had, got them promoted into the National League, and for whatever reason, they parted ways, him and the club. That's between them and the club. So I've inherited a really, really strong squad, and I'm, our midfield is brilliant at passing. And, I think we just need a little bit of fitness. And I probably had one or two in the summer, I think. But I have brought in Abby Carrington, who's come back to the club from. She was at Mersey Vale, I think it was called.
Yeah.
But she'd been at Stockport before, so I brought Abby back in. She's just regaining fitness because she's missed a lot of football this year. But yeah, I'm lucky enough to have inherited a really good squad and I haven't had to add to it. I've just changed the way we've played, changed a bit of formation, which suits us. I think we're playing a 4-3-3 and we've changed it to a 3-5-2. So, we're creating a lot of chances. We just need to start taking our opportunities because we're creating, I would say, 10, 15 chances a game now. Whereas when I first came in, we were only creating sort of 6 and 7s. So that's good. But the fitness levels need to be worked on. However, I put some stats up the other day about the Edgeley Park game and our top license had ran over 10K in that game. And the next one was 9K, which was, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal work rate. So I think I've seen stats some Man United players have only ran 8K in a game or 7K in a game. So, to run.
Bloody hell. Yeah.
8K in a season, some of them. Losers.
No, but I think with Abby Carrington, you've definitely got a no-nonsense left back there, haven't you? It's like she will just get stuck in. As will like players like Shanice. Chan, I think she's still at the club, isn't she?
She is, yeah, she is. She's still at the club, and she was excellent on last Wednesday. It took when I first came into the club, I think she had a bit of illness and a bit of an injury, so it took her a while to get back in the team. That's something else that's changed. People just don't come walk back in the team; they've got to work their way back in.
Yeah,
and she was patient and she worked hard, and she went and done her minutes and stuff like that, and she really worked hard. And once she's come back into the team, she's really got a bite in that midfield again. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
and she's a character in the dressing room as well, isn't she?
She is. She's brilliant. She certainly is.
Yeah, no, she's brilliant. You just mentioned there about fitness. Sorry, Nick, I know I'm asking all the questions. Just stop me.
It's fine. Do it, mate. You've got inside knowledge here.
So I know you mentioned about fitness. I think you still train once a week. If that's the case, how are you going to address that fitness battle?
Yeah, we do still train once a week at the moment, but obviously pre-season with the light nights, we could probably train on a Tuesday and a Thursday as well. So it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and then maybe some technical stuff on the Wednesday because we'll obviously have the sports SSV, the 3G. So that's the plan is to do more sessions, get more fitness into them. So when the dark nights come along, we could probably tick over, maybe just do a Tuesday and a Wednesday or a Wednesday and a Thursday, say, and then play our games. But, it'll be a hard pre-season that the girls are going through, and probably some of them have never been through a pre-season like I'm going to put on for them. So, obviously being at higher levels in the men's game, you have to really push them like so.
Yeah, I was going to say, because coming over from the men's game, there's a lot of that you can bring to it, isn't there? And just increase the standard in the women's game, which is, I guess, what you're here for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There is a big standard between the men's and the women's. But what the women bring and what the women give you is they just want to learn so much. Honestly, the techniques that you put into training, they're just like so inquisitive for, okay, how can I do this better? How can I do that better? Oh, what if I do this? And it's just great. Whereas in the men games, you don't get that all the time, and you get a bit of the lads who've been released from the academies with a bit of attitude and stuff like that. But in the women's game, I haven't seen any of that whatsoever. It's been brilliant.
That's one of the big things I've noticed just about playing myself growing up. I didn't play to any great standard. It was Stockport Sunday League. That was what I got to. But with my lad being in the game as well, and then doing the ladies, you just see it, don't you? The boys think they've already made it, even when they're 8, 9, and 10. The dads are throwing it on them that Premier League, all this and all that. The lads think that they've made it. Where the girls are so humble, they want to graft, and the games just seem a bit more. What's the word? It's got a bit more edge to them. I think there's no prima donnas there. You know what I mean?
No,
well, a lot of them have spent years having to fight harder than to get a game just with mates and what. So yeah, that's
but
it.
the thing is with men's game, these lads get taken into academies at 5, 6 years old, and they're told from 5 or 6 years old, "Oh, you're brilliant, you're brilliant." They get to 13, 14, "Oh, you're not good enough. See you later." And they come out with that attitude. Then it's hard. I don't think that's happening to the girls' game. So yeah, but you're right. The edge in the women's game, I was really surprised when I first seen a game. I was like, blimey, they don't mind getting stuck in, and they've got real good technical ability, which is great. It's great to work with.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it on Wednesday's show. Some of the dark art, they've got their own dark arts, and some of it, it's like I wouldn't like to play against them. Stop that.
Well,
yeah, I mean, I've got 3 battling midfielders: Kennedy, Chinese, and Nifa. The absolute, absolute, crunching tackles. That's great. It's great. That's what you want. That's what you want. Competitive.
I genuinely winced a fair few times on Wednesday night. It's all hard but fair though. That's it.
Yeah. Were you at the game then?
Yeah. Yes, I was. Yeah.
Oh, it was a great atmosphere, wasn't it? It was really good.
I was that for you then. In front of a crowd like that, and there was just a fair bit of vocal backing as well. The upper tier 3 lads had migrated over for the evening, which
they're the lads with the drums.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, mate, they're brilliant. Honestly, they made the night. Do you want a bit of light on there? Do I need a bit of light?
Yeah, right. There we go. There we go.
The lads with the drums were amazing, and just kept everybody singing, and it was brilliant. And I think honestly, I think it probably gave us another 10% at least in that game. So yeah, the atmosphere was really, really good. It made some noise. It was just a brilliant night. It really was.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a regular thing as well. Is that something we can see happening?
Well, I don't think we've done ourselves any harm, did we?
Exactly.
We put on a good display. We did ourselves proud, and I know people looking on thought the same. That we've done a really good job there. It was a great result, a great performance, and we got a good crowd in, which is the main thing. And hopefully next time we can get even more in.
It was a record crowd, wasn't it?
For the ladies team, 310.
Yeah,
the record crowd for us, which is great, and it'd be great to see some of the fans come down to SSV on a Sunday afternoon. Like I say, season ticket holders getting free, or it's £3 on the gate. And it'd be great to see a couple 50, 100 people come down and shout us on from SSV. There's a tea bar open there. There's a bar open there. So get yourselves down and have a watch. It's good football.
I think
go on, Russ. You go first.
I was going to say, I think it'd be a good idea to get everybody down for a 3 o'clock Saturday game. A Sunday game 2 o'clock, but at Edgeley Park rather than a midweek game, because you might get more of the girls coming down. You'll get all the girls from the youth teams coming in to support the girls. Yeah,
definitely. And it was it's a really family occasion, the women's football. I'm sure you noticed that, Nick, on Wednesday night. It's there's a lot of families there, with kids, and the players that they love having the photograph taken with the girls and stuff like that. And you've seen it all over Twitter this week. Pictures of the girls with the fans and the mascots and stuff like that. And it's brilliant. It's just a real family community and environment and atmosphere. So it's great. Yeah, but 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon on Edgeley Park would be great.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. That'd be cracking.
Awesome. Yeah. Honestly, so I think the last time I watched the ladies team, it must have been about 3 or 4 years ago. The last time, and the jump in quality since then has been massive. So very excited to see what the next 2 or 3 years bring, because it's just going from strength to strength. It's great. It's great to see that mirrored off the pitch as well with the renewed interest. So that's really good to see. When everything's going well at the club, you want everything to go well, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You need the background working hard as well as on the pitch as well. So and we've got a fantastic committee who work non-stop tirelessly, and Jane, Peter, and Martin, and Leslie, and Jill. They don't stop because they're looking after teams from under 8s right through to us. It's not just us they're looking after. There's 300 girls they're looking after, and then you've got the parents to look after on top of that. And the organisation and the work rate that they're doing is phenomenal. So hats off to them.
Yeah, I'm glad you've mentioned them actually, because they do. I've seen it firsthand. They work so hard. So getting to play at Edgeley Park and maybe who knows what next is fantastic for them, because they do put a shift in.
Absolutely.
So if we talk about the league for a minute, then, so just looking at it, I mean, it's promotion's probably a stretch too far. I would say. I don't even know if it's mathematically possible.
No.
What is your aims for this season then, and what do you think going into next season?
So aims for this season is obviously finish as high as possible. But I think we're in 5th at the moment. But teams around us have got a lot of games in hand, and teams are playing round the bottom teams. So we're just looking after ourselves at the moment. We think we can get we've got 3 games left. We believe we can get another 2 wins out of that. So if we could finish 5th or 6th, that would be ideal. And then for me, it's over a 3-year plan. I think we've got to build over them 3 years, and at the end of that 3 years, we want to be pushing for promotion, if not promoted. And that's in my eye. I'm not going to say we're definitely going to do it, because you look at the likes of Newcastle and Leeds, Feds, and then you've got to think, well, one of them's going to go up, but who are we going to get down? And we could get the likes of Hull, Middlesbrough are close to the drop. Stoke City is also, and they're strong teams. So we've got to slowly build, not get ahead of ourselves. Take a couple of games at a time, and keep improving the girls, and keep pushing on slowly. I'm no Dave Challen. I'm not going to win 20 in a row or whatever. Whatever he's won now.
You sound like him.
Yeah, but yeah. It's just about building momentum over the next few years. We've got a good young squad. There's only 2 or 3 players who are sort of over the 28 mark, so it's a good young squad and plenty of years in them. Like I say, maybe we'll add 1 or 2 just as depth more than anything. But I've been really lucky to inherited a really good squad, and they're keen to learn, and they're keen to push on. And I've asked them, what do you want to do, and they said we want to go to the next level. So that's where we're going. That's where we're going to push for.
Sounds good. And the next level is the 3rd tier of English women's football, isn't it?
It is. It's was it FAW, the Premier League? It'll be called. We're in Division 1 North at the moment. So yeah, you go to the Premier League. So the likes of Burnley, Brighouse, who else in there? Stoke are in there at the moment, Middlesbrough. So yeah, but that'd be a tough league. It's like the Championship, I suppose, or the conference that you guys are in. It's a tough league to get out of, and it's a tough league to sort of stay out of as well. But
some of those teams that you mentioned, so especially like Brighouse. I mean, I know Brighouse are a good setup, but they weren't that far ahead of us like 2 years ago. So there's nothing to say that with your plan, with a bit of progress, you could end up being in that league.
Absolutely. I think they went up on applying to go up. I think there was a reshuffle. I think, don't quote me on that, but I think there was a reshuffle and they applied and got up, and they've done a good job. I think they're sort of mid to top, to sort of 5th in the league, in their league. So, they're doing a good job of what they're doing. But yeah, I think they applied to go up, and they sort of went up on restructure. So you never know.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because obviously we know that there's no. Well, I don't know. Do we know that there's no sort of monetary backing from Stockport County in terms of paying players and all that kind of stuff? I'm pretty sure that's still not the case.
Yeah. The players play to play.
Yeah. They pay subs, don't they?
Yeah, for a year. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard tales when I was there that some teams in our division were paying their players. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. I mean, you get that in the men's game as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Even at Sunday League, you get ringers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, whoever you'd ask to say, "Oh no, I haven't got a budget," you know. But,
right, yeah.
You know, I'm sure some pay, let's say, travelling expenses. You know, so
yeah,
I think that's how they get around it. Sort of, you know, they pay the players travelling expenses. And I think you can see that sometimes in some of the players that are playing in that league. You know, there's some real quality players in that league, and you know, they must be paying well must be travelling a lot. That's all I can say.
I love it. Okay, right. I think that's all I had. Anything more from you, Nick?
Yeah, no, we really appreciate this, and all the best. And we will have you on like every month or so. I think we'll check in for an update and see what's going on. And maybe we'll sort something out. We can have you and a couple of players, and we'll do it. We'll do something live somewhere. We can have a pint.
Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, listen, from our point of view, we really appreciate you talking about us and promoting us. You know, it's fantastic for us, and it's just the start of things to come over the next few years. So appreciate that from us to you.
Yeah, no problem. I believe you've got a write up every month now with the club. They're doing a mail shot of the women's update.
Yeah, the program.
Yeah.
No, not the program. No, not the program. There's
I think it's in the program as well, though. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a page in the program, but now there's a monthly mail shot, an update on the ladies every month to all the subscribers.
Yeah, that's right.
That's that, yeah.
Which is great again, promoting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you know there might be supporters out there who don't even know we exist. So you know it can only be good that all this exposure can only be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and just to remind everybody, I think it's £2 to get in or £3 to get in, but season ticket holders £3. Season ticket holders get in for free. That's and they have a bar, and there's a butty. There's a
bar and a tea shop. Yeah. So
yeah.
So you don't need to leave. Come support us.
Yeah.
Say again.
So you don't need to leave. That's it. Just stay there. Sorted. Everything you need's there.
And bring your drum.
Bring your drum. Yeah. Right. Cheers, Steve. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks, guys. Thanks very much.
See you again.
Cheers.